Hello, this is your friend, Velma Hagar. And here's looking at you, kid. What a beautiful day it is in the desert. It's about 75 degrees, December 1st, 2023. Okay, I want to tell a little story today. But before I do that, I want you to hit the subscribe button. Oh, I'm just setting the world on fire with these subscriptions. I mean, you guys have been wonderful. I've gone way over my 1,000. I almost I can just kind of coast, but hit it anyway. I love to have you watch my videos. And send it to a friend. This is something I'm going to teach you today. A lot of people need to know. One of the things I want to say, because I'm 81 years old, I am smart. Not because I'm smarter than everybody else, but because I'm older. And the older you get, the more you learn, right? Oh, God, that was Guido. It scared me. As you can see, I'm outside. Come here, honey. Guido got his teeth brushed today, his ears cleaned. He got everything done today. His little toenails clipped and washed in his oatmeal and lavender bath. How do you like them apples? All right, this is what I want to teach you. Something interesting has happened to me of late. And before I tell you that, I have to go back a little ways and tell you, most of you know that when I was 35 years old, my husband at that time, who was the father of my 3 children and who I loved with all my heart, ran off with another woman and left us with no child support. So here I am with 3 kids and no child support. I did get the house we were living in, which was a fairly, it was a middle-class tract home, and I got to stay in the house until such time that I got married again or I sold the house. As it turned out, I lived in that house for 32 years. But in the meantime, I'm really struggling for money. And I'm backing it up to this point because I want to lead up to what I want to tell you. So one day I was standing in my kitchen and I was just crying and I was so mad, and I was telling my kids, I'm going to throw your dad in jail. I'm having his ass thrown in jail. He hasn't paid his child support. I was awarded child support, but he never paid it. And my kids, all 3 of them, are crying. Please, Mom, please don't hurt Dad. Please don't hurt Dad. And I'm going, what about me? What about me? And they go, we'll help you, Mom, but please don't hurt Dad. So I hung my head and I said, all right, I won't. Now, that was the best decision, one of the best decisions I ever made. Because I want to tell you, when you choose to hurt the parent of your children, you are hurting them. And you watch all of these children that come out of these broken homes, they're all tweaked. And they're tweaked because the parents do that to one another. They fight one another and they tell them how bad the parent is. When you tell your child that their parent is bad, you're telling them that they're bad because that blood courses through their veins. So don't ever do that, okay? So that was one of the first things I did after Bob left that was a good choice. All of my kids turned out good. But now, what I want to talk about is what happened to me. So here I am, and I'm going to tell you, I loved Bob with all my heart. I was a virgin with him, okay? I had 3 kids. I loved him. He runs off with another woman. At that point, I chose, for my kids' sake, to stuff this. And so I took that pain, and I'm telling you, he broke my heart. My little heart was broken. And those of you who have ever been left by someone you love, you know what I mean, okay? I took that pain and I shoved it down really deep. And I just pushed it down. I powered through. I just went through life acting like everything was fine. And I actually, as the years went by, I not only forgave him, he became one of my dear friends, moved across the street from me. I adored him like a brother, okay? But now, he died 2 years ago in December. And all of a sudden, I start having these vicious dreams where I am beating the crap out of him physically. I mean, I'm not even combative. I mean, I'm a mouth, but I never am physically combative. I am punching him, I'm pulling his hair, I'm poking his eyes. I mean, I am so livid in these dreams. And I'm probably having like one a week for a while. And it's the same thing. He's leaving again with these women, and I'm so mad, and I wake up and I'm going, what in the heck? And I never did this while he was alive. No, it was after he died. So now I say, God, I forgive him. I'm not mad at him anymore. I forgive him. But these dreams have just continued. And so all of a sudden, I'm realizing something. I never dealt with that. I never dealt with it. I just pushed it down. Now, after he left and I had pushed it down there, I began to have anxiety attacks and panic attacks. Horrible. Just horrible. I realize now it's because I had all that crap down in there that needed to be dealt with. So I tell you this, now I am dealing with it now. I'm embracing what happened. Okay, this was 45 years ago, you guys. 45 years ago. I was 35 and now I'm 81. Duh. And it's still there? So what I want to tell you, on one hand, it's so good to power through things. But on the other hand, be careful what you make yourself carry around. All those years, I carried that around. I never addressed it again. I had a good reason. I did it for my kids, and it was a good reason. But I needed personally to get some kind of deliverance from that. But today, to show you how good God is, he's purging me of it now. I'm almost done. I haven't had a dream for about 3 weeks now. And I believe it might even be gone completely. And the other thing I have to tell you is, in and when he was alive, I had this dream too, that one of my bedroom doors would not lock. And I dreamed this persistently over and over. I'd be real insecure in my sleep because I was living in a house that the bedroom door would lock. And I was always begging Bob in the dream to fix the door. And he never did. And this went on and on and on. I mean, time after time after time, I dreamed that over and over and over. Well, finally, about a month ago, in the dream, Bob fixed the door. I mean, I find this so fascinating that we are made in such a way. God tells us to be strong and courageous. And so I chose to be strong and courageous. I powered through, I sucked it up, I pushed it down, I got on with life, I made my life successful, but I held on to something so tight and so nobody even knew it was there. I didn't even know it was there. I was so shocked. So I just want to encourage you here. I want to encourage you in a way. I wouldn't say that everything I did was wrong. I don't think it was wrong. In fact, I think it was right. But I should have been a little bit kinder to my own human frailties and at least talked with someone, shared it. This secretive thing, when you keep things secret, and especially if it's done out of shame, you're doing it because you're ashamed, that's really pride. It's really nothing more than pride. And probably there was some pride attached to why I pushed it down. I didn't want people to know how hurt I was by this man leaving me, so I acted like it was okay. But I want to encourage you to at least take it to God, take it to him and talk to him about it, cry to him about it. After I finished crying, when he first left, I pushed it down and I didn't cry anymore. I just wouldn't let myself cry anymore, Nope, he's gone, he did it, So, be kind to your human frailties. That's all I want to say. I think in the end, you will have a healthier body and a healthier mind. Isn't that a good story? I really loved it. I thought, wow, how good God is to deliver me at 81 from something that happened when I was 35. I'm not beating him up anymore in the dreams. You better watch out because I'm stronger than I look. I think. All right. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Look how beautiful it is here. I love this desert. Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube. And that's it. Buy my books, Hidden Treasures in Secret Places and Hidden Treasures in Dark Places on Amazon. 5-star, both of them, and they are wonderful. So until next time, this is your friend, Velma Hagar, bidding you a blessed day. Bye.